Hello YouTube, Matt here from Vectis 3D Models with another instruction video on NEM pockets. I've been requested to make some new ones for these two wagons. These are both Lima wagons, PCA in the background and TEA at the front. Both of these have been sent in to have a look and see if it's possible, and I have found it is just about possible. They are about the same, the converters, they're similar, but are different lengths, so are pushed back slightly and one is pushed forwards more for the T wagons or TEA wagons, and the PCA is pushed slightly further back. This is mainly due to the length of buffers or the placement of the bogies. Both bogies are pretty much the same, but they have different lengths of rather big decouplings, which you can see just here. You can see this one here, the PCA has already been converted as it has a KD coupling on. However, if we move the T around, or the TEA, you can see this one has a slimline coupling. Now, one bogie has been converted over already just to see if it's possible and workable. You'll basically need a disc cutter or a saw, a needle file, and also some glue. Some Araldite will do nicely. These are designed to fit the newer slimlined tension lock and also KDs. You may also be able to get around with some magnet couplings as well. Various manufacturers do them, and hopefully it should improve them slightly and also improve the look and also the connectivity to other wagons as well. So with that in mind, we will get on with the conversion now, and I'll start on the T wagon bogie or the TEA wagon bogie, and then I will show you what differs between the two. So let's get on with it. Okay, so first off, remove the bogies from the wagons. So we have the PCA here and the TEA here. They're about the same, they're slightly different in terms of how long the coupler is, which you can see there. So the PCA sits backwards a bit further than the TEA. So they will still need the same process, but obviously this one, the converter sits a bit further back, so you'll need to do a little bit more cutting or excavating on the bogie. So first things first, we need to remove the main piece going out to the coupling. Now you can do that with some cutters or a very sharp knife, or a saw. If you've got a saw or a gentleman's saw or something like that, then you need to clean it up. So I'll just do that now and then we'll come back. So you join me back on the bench. As you can see, I have removed the two larger couplings by using a knife, cutting across the front and then filing off any rough edges or any flush that I've got left. What I'll do next is remove the front wheels, so these two, pop them out, and I'll also just clean down the back of this beam here, so the converters fit nicely. Move those out of the way. These ones are for the PCA wagon, this one here, and I've had people before say, I haven't got a vernier gauge, I can't measure this, can't measure that. You don't need a vernier gauge. So get your converter, and what you can do is just line it up with this. Now the bars across here which go along this are the same width, and as you can see I've already done a bit of work on this, so you can line it up like this, use a knife, then score the two lines which you can see just behind, and then that's the part you have to cut out. On this bogie it's a bit more complicated rather than this one in black. This one and these converters sit further back, so you'll need to cut that section out here in the middle, but also go further back into this piece of plastic here, so you need to pop out the wheels and go a bit further back this way. So what I'll do is I'll cut that now and I'll show you the result. Right, back from the workbench, I have cut the channel, which you can see just there. I've cut that with a disc cutter, it's a diamond tipped disc cutter which you can put in a Dremel. Again, as I said before, you can use a saw, some cutters and some files. They work just as well, a bit slower but does the same job. I've cleaned up behind the bar as well at the front, and I've now cut off the NEM pocket ready to fit. So this is quite a tight fit, so please be careful. I've removed the wheel set as well just to clear any damage. As you can see, the channel's gone further back due to the placement of the pocket, so it's cut through the bar backwards, then through the back piece as well. So this is the top side, this is the pocket, and it just slips on over there. Press down, it's quite tight. There you go. So it's on and fitted. So that's a test fit, a dry fit, and that's okay. You can see the reason for the opening at the back is so the coupling can fit in. Just do a quick check. So it's just a KD which I have on the desk. Good and solid and hooked in behind. That's good. Pull that out, and that's fine. Believe KD19 or 20 will be suitable for this. So the next job I have to do is to reassemble the bogie, take the pocket out, then glue that into place with some Araldite. What I usually do is roughen up the surface slightly, just so it fits and sticks. So I'll do that now, put some glue on it, and that'll be ready to put back under the wagon. So as we've done the PCA wagon on the left, we're now looking at the TEA wagon on the right. So this is the bogie. As you can see, the cutout is similar but not the same. It doesn't go as far back as the PCA one. Again, similar cleaning along the front and the back, allowing this converter to slip onto the front beam. There you go. So they're both converted. This will need, again, this will need to be glued into place, and once the glue has gone off in about 24 hours, we can come back and refit it and check it as well. So all good, and on to the next bit. Welcome to my other workbench. The glue has now gone off on the coupling converters and is good to be tested. In the background you can see the TEA wagon with a KD in, and it lines up on the height gauge with no problem, and all is good. This is the KD20 on this particular model, which suits the longer buffers as well as the position of the bogie as well. So KD20 for the TEA, closest to the camera, or the foreground. PCA wagon has a standard tension lock, which is the normal slimlined Hornby type. Fits well, tests well, pulls out on the right tension, etc. So all tested, all good. You will need a KD19 for these. It's slightly shorter and set back. So that's the one you need to go for this. These should be available very soon on Made Me and also eBay. See how they go. There's quite a lot of work involved, as you've seen, and the two wagons need slightly different mounting types or slightly different modifications made to the bogie. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them. These wagons will now go back to its very respective owner, and hopefully it does the job for him. So see you in the next one, and enjoy.